something, man.
Weed, energy, man. Why you do that, man? Why you do that, man?
Hey. Bro, put a silencer on the. This bitch shoot like E. Bro, put a silencer on the. She sound like Lee's.
Who this?
Look. I knew how deep shit was before I dived in. Lost all my friends, hard to keep striving. Drugs got me dozing off while I'm driving. Hope the heavens forgive me all the shit I did.
Bro, this shit we do on the regular like a movie to y'all. Why y'all claiming that y'all do shit but don't do shit at all? Young nigga gon' tell the truth, your shit is boo-boo, no cap. And only weirdo type of niggas really do shit like that.
Glock 9, I should spill a nigga noodles perhaps. I be smoking Zaza till my lungs collapse. I just bought a new chop with the drum attached. I ain't beefing with no G's, ain't no fun in that.
Bitch, I'm the King Cobra, hood on me. Choke slam Mick Foley, fuck you and your big homie. I can't back down, nigga, check my background. Niggas love to act wild, bro, we can't hash out nothing.
Another op nigga and died out for nothing. Said he was gon' die for the gang, he wasn't bluffing. Backpack boys, backwoods, black Russian. VVS chops, bitch won't stop bustin'.
Niggas hate all they want, but that don't stop nothing. Empty the whole clip until that shit stop bustin'. I was raised by real niggas, that's some shit they can't relate to. Specializing in shit these niggas can't do.
I was bad supposed to die, I guess the ops can't shoot. Hating on me, ain't hindering my whoop, 4-5 close. Know they watching my aim move. I pull up in a rape, got them thinking I'm a Jew.
And every day I wake up and thank God I ain't true. Perpetrating, portraying a life that ain't true. And I don't give a fuck like it or not. I ain't cool with you niggas at all. Screaming fuck when we ball. Water.
Yes, sir, Ski. What is the deal, man? Welcome back to Up Next Podcast. It's your boy J Money. And we got the YLSTE gang in here, my brothers,
Factual.
man. What it do?
Gang. Factual.
You guys probably
Gang,
see some
gang,
familiar
gang.
faces in here, man. You know, Janky. We got Janky boy YLSTE in here. We got produced by 1700. And my boy Hansel, your mother's favorite. You heard?
You already know it.
Bro, I might have to, y'all might have to put my tag on that beat just because I'm here.
Man. All right, man. We had this is episode 1 guest right here. Y'all probably seen him, man. But
Yeah, man.
good to have y'all
The
back to
original.
see the real
The original.
studios.
Set this motherfucker off.
The original. Set this shit off.
Set this shit off.
Original
on
up
me.
next, man.
You know what it is, man. So talk to us, man. What's new from the first episode we first started?
I'm back in full effect, so I'm gonna let my mans go ahead, Hansel.
Oh,
I
me?
don't know what it's
Oh, yeah.
The
you
first
know what I'm
time, right?
saying? Oh, yeah. It's my first. First of all, before I get started, I want to commemorate the homie because the homie really, like, been saying he was going to get this shit popping, and the homie got this shit popping.
this
And now
shit
Up
going
Next
up.
is a fucking staple. And I'm glad that we was the first niggas on this motherfucker, and we going to continue to support the homie. So I just want to get that out the way.
Appreciate it, man.
Factuals.
Looking out, bro.
Other than that, man, nigga, this year, I've been working, you know what I'm saying? Like, if niggas know me, you know, like I kind of took a hiatus from this shit for a minute, but like this year, niggas getting back serious. Just dropped Water last month. If you ain't listening to that, go listen to that.
I was Mario judoing
You know what I'm
that
saying?
nigga. I had to
You know
make
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Hansel,
Drop.
you don't drop water.
Drop water.
On that
Oh,
nigga,
me,
bro.
my nigga.
Nobody
Check that
playing.
shit out. The homie on
the
it,
gang, the
as
gang.
usual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The homie
up
on
to
all
you,
my
man.
tapes.
We gonna be on the radio in the
On
summer.
God.
We ain't even
On
worried
God.
about right now. Y'all got right now. We got Up Next. I promise.
How many tracks you had on that, Hansel?
That's 10 of them
10?
joints. 10 even. 10
And
even.
who was on it? What features you have on that?
The only features, actually, homie was on 2 tracks,
Yep, I
Up
got
to
2
You
of them
and
things.
Real Life. And then I had 2 of the homegirls hop on, and with a homegirl named Naya, a singer. She dope as hell. And then the other homegirl I just met through the homie, Compton's very own. She the one that did the poem on my shit. Killed that shit. She really like talented. Both them girls talented. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I tried to keep it in the fam. All the production is basically by the homies, you know what I'm saying? And it's a few other joints by the homie ZZ, but other than that, it's just the gang, you know what I'm
Now,
saying?
let me ask you this.
What's up?
Where the hell did Water come from?
All right, so Pete, like, I got a lot of nicknames, you know what I'm saying? Other than Hansel, it's your mother's favorite, you know what I'm saying? All that. Solo Water was a nickname that I got because I'm a big fan of E40 and the homie's 40 Water. So I'm like, all right, my shit Solo Water. So then that kind of just abbreviated to Water. And I think that shit, like, I don't know, that shit speak to how I flow, how I move, you know what I'm saying? Fluidity, strength, like all that kind of shit. It's some real deep shit, but basically, you know what I'm saying? I flow like water, my nigga. So
You got that flow.
I'm like, shit.
You ain't lying.
Be like water.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Ain't
yeah,
that what they
nah.
used to say in that the little like kung fu movies? Be like water.
Oh yeah, that's that Bruce Lee drum. I'm about to get that tatted on me in a minute. I use that shit for the promo, but yeah, that's basically, you know what I'm saying, the science behind that. Nothing too deep, but nah, I just felt like that shit describe me and what I do to a certain degree.
And you also got a little clothing brand you got going on now, Gangsta Things, right?
Oh yeah, what a clothing brand is called Young Clothing, you know what I'm saying? I got that from, you know what I'm saying, the gang, Young Living Savage, the Empire.
YLSTE brand.
It's a YLSTE brand, obviously. And you know what I'm saying? That's just some shit like niggas started a few years ago, but really got into it like really this past year. But yeah, man, if you want check the gram out, young.clothingco. On Instagram, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is on there. This Gangsta Things probably our best-selling stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Gangsta Things.
I don't know if they could peep that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we going up with that.
Go pick your flavor.
Yeah, I hear it, man. So now we get into like this new shit, and you got into like this battle rap.
Facts.
If anybody like ever seen battle, you see the URL and shit, stuff like that. Well, my boy Hansel's really on the come up, man. So talk about that. How'd you get in touch with battle rap?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I gotta shout out the homie and the other homie, PG, cause man, PG was the first nigga that really sat me down and played like a battle rap for me. And I remember when I watched that shit, I'm like, I was just amazed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been rapping all my life, but seeing that shit is like a whole different ball game. So
most definitely.
And the homies know we've been watching this shit for years, but
I can hear the influence,
you know what I'm saying?
on
Like,
these raps.
facts,
I know y'all can.
facts. Like,
I know y'all can.
And that before I go any further, I want to bring that point. If
Just
niggas
shout out
really
to battle rap as a whole,
factual. That shit had a big influence. I know me personally, that shit had a huge influence on how I make music.
For sure, me.
Because them niggas, like the way they do bars and shit, like
Who
they
that?
think
Tay
the
Rock,
extra
Gun-
Tay-Rock,
Gunbar King?
Calico,
Gunbar
all them
King?
niggas. Shout out to Geechee motherfucking got it. That's my bro.
That's what
real
he be
shit.
claiming though. Tay Rock, Gunbar King.
He the Gunbar King. But like
you know,
on some
They
real shit, we've
stingy.
been crazy. So like we've been watching that shit for years. I put the homies on, and that shit had a real big influence on how we like
probably
approach
like 10
music.
years. Probably like 10 years.
Basically.
Watching battle rap for like 10 years.
So but like anyway, years passed, and the URL came out with this little competition called the Crucible, and it was like a process for all new niggas. So they like, everybody send your 90-second clip, and whoever rocking it, we gonna send our scouts out and you know what I'm saying, see who get picked. I remember I was chilling at my crib, bored as hell. I'm like, man, let me just go ahead and do this shit. Went in the kitchen, did my 90-second video. Homie Troy Martin picked me for my scout. And then 2 months later, I'm at URL, and I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm doing the Crucible and shit. That shit is on the URL TV app. The footage is on there, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
that shit was big.
I've been peeping that shit. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna play a little video right here.
Play that time, but I double back for you. And if any one of you motherfuckers get in my way, that's fine. After Grizz and Bowser here, you getting stabbed with a blade 10 times. I'm gonna leave you stuck with a team. Yeah, that's a real trade deadline.
Like I was saying, man, when's the next? You got another battle coming in next week, right?
Facts. I had actually this weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
This weekend. I had one 2 weeks ago on the Riot Network. If anybody know about that, that's the Riot and West Coast Elite. They pretty much like the smacks of LA. You know what I'm saying? They the battle rap leagues in LA. I just had one on the Riot this weekend. I'm on West Coast Elites. It's another day of reckoning this Sunday. If you can't be in the building, it's gonna be live on Twitch. So if you got Twitch down or don't got Twitch, download Twitch and follow King of the Dot. It's gonna be live, I think around 5 o'clock. But yeah, man. So my first 2 battles literally 2 weeks apart.
And what are your goals for this battle rap? You want to be on the big stage?
Man, you
Ultimate
already,
Rap League?
You already know, my nigga. So
going all the way.
Smack!
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like niggas been students of this game for so long
Going lead.
that like when we get these opportunities, we know exactly what the fuck we doing with them. So it won't be a matter of time before you really see niggas like in these big leagues and these big cards. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I'm proving my ground right now. So like this year, you're gonna see a lot of me, and then probably next year, you know what I'm saying? That's when the big plays gonna come.
Next year, it ain't gonna be a lot of them. Y'all gonna see a lot of us this year.
God.
But next year, it ain't gonna be a lot of them.
And while I got the mic, I just want to let you niggas know something. Even though the homies don't battle rap, even though I do, even though we really influence with battle rap, a lot of these niggas could not be in that sport because them niggas do not know how to rap. That's some real rap shit.
They ain't even in that.
You could swag out a beat, my nigga, but you go up on that stage and spit some bullshit, nigga, you are going to get fried, and that is a fact. So.
Man.
When it come to bars, nigga, do not play with nobody in YLSTE because I promise to God,
fried.
it's not that kind of party, bro.
Gun
fried
bar.
on the beat.
You feel me?
That's why I said, man.
And we do every kind of music, but we'll still kill you on any kind of track you want, my nigga. Party joint, hood joint, street joint, it don't fucking matter, nigga. We got bars.
Talk that shit, man.
What is you talking about?
Talk that
What is
shit.
you talking about?
Yeah, man. So you heard it from your mother's favorite, man.
Factuals.
Your mother's
Now,
Factuals.
my boy Janky right here just dropped a recent project,
Factuals.
Impersonation. So talk
Yeah.
about that, my brother. How
That
many
was just-
tracks you got on there? Who's on it? What came behind the name? Talk to us.
What I got on there? 10.
Shit, I don't even know.
I think I got like 10. It's 10 or 12. It's a
Yeah,
double
it's 10 or
digit,
12.
something like that. But shit, the name came from
12.
it's 12.
Yep.
12. But the name came from everybody be trying to figure out who I sound like or what I sound like. I don't really sound like nobody. I got my own sound.
Factuals.
I'm JankyOfYLSTE. This YLSTE shit is just
Us.
that's it. That's what we sound like, YLSTE. But the closest thing anybody could compare me to, and I think my boy Q probably he gonna be mad at me saying this because he ain't, he ain't get along with I can't smut that. I can't say, but they hoods don't get along. Him and B Brazy. I don't know if he ever met that man, so I can't say nothing about them. But they hoods got some beef going on, but whatever. We was in the studio. He played one of them songs for me, one of B Brazy songs. Not like he put me on B Brazy because I grew up on this nigga. He's a blood.
Homie put me on B Brazy. That's a fact.
I grew up on B Brazy. This nigga's a blood from different lanes. If you don't know about him, niggas need to do their homework. He's one of the hardest niggas to ever do this shit.
Factuals.
But he only got a couple songs because he passed away due to gang violence. And rest in peace, that man. But heavy influence on my music. And yeah, that's the only, you feel me, comparison that anybody's ever threw at me. And I've been like, you right. I hear that too. Like, Q told me this though. Q sat me down in the studio. He told me I sound like a couple of niggas, but that was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them. So just hearing that, it hit me different. Everybody he compared me to hit me different, but I just took this one different, this comparison, because he even said I sound like him, K-Dot, you feel me? That shit blew my mind. I was asking this nigga. Wasn't I asking?
Yeah.
I was asking 17, like, bro, what? These niggas said I sound like not him. Like, nigga, these niggas is monsters. But nah, he threw B Brazy at me, and I really sat there and I listened to B Brazy, I listened to myself. Shit. I made the same type of comparison he was trying to make, and I seen what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just deeper than the color. It's deeper than the color. It's you feel me? The whole, like, just growing up to that, it gotta influence my music. You get me? So you feel me? Same like him and Dot. I grew up on them. They gotta influence my music. And Hansel put me on Dot. I tell niggas that. Hansel put me on Dot. I think the first song he put me on, I ain't even like either.
Man.
What song he put me on?
I think the first song I ever banged for you
Cut You
was
Off.
Cut You Off or
I didn't like it.
Vanity Slave.
No,
One
it
of
was
them two.
it was Cut You Off. I
Cut You
remember I
Off.
didn't like it because I remember loving that song in the long run.
Hey, little history lesson.
I didn't like it. I'm like, he cool, but you feel me?
Facts.
Feel me?
I'm gonna let you know this
But
right
I heard
now.
ADHD.
Yeah, that's
blew
when the
my
homie
fucking
like really peeped the game.
Blew my
Like, cause I'm
fucking mind.
I'm showing him like, you know what I'm saying, cut you off, you know what I'm shit like that. He like, yeah, he cool. I think the other homie showed him ADHD, and that's when the homie
Blew
came to
my
me
mind.
like, yeah, this nigga. I'm like,
yeah, he's
come
one
on.
of the realest
But nah,
niggas.
this
I started going
nigga
through his
done put
catalog.
me on to a lot of niggas that I listen to. Like, real shit. He the first nigga that played Nipsey in front of me. First nigga that played
And that's Nipsey.
Childish
And
in
it's
front of me.
Bloods. Know
Facts.
that. This big
Facts.
Bloods. And he said Nipsey, the first
Facts.
name.
He the first nigga to play Nipsey for me, first nigga to play Ty Dolla $ign for me, and first nigga to play Childish Gambino for me.
Childish Gambino.
Childish
for sure.
Gambino.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
my
damn.
music range is crazy.
Facts.
My music
Facts.
range is crazy.
The
Just
homie
because
done
I
put
make
me
music
on.
how I make it,
Nah.
that don't mean I can't expand and I'm not. But
that's a
I
sign
am.
of making good. You gotta
Yeah.
know good music to make good music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So now, 17, how many tracks you produced on that new album?
4.
Which 4 were there?
On my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Think it-
Soul Child. We just was talking about it.
Yeah, music Soul Child with the Soul Child sample. Westside YGs, that's
With
the
the B Brazy
outro.
sample.
Me and Gui's on the
Devil in Disguise.
Devil in Disguise. And there was one more.
Yeah.
Oh, close to a million.
Oh yeah,
Can't
close to
forget
a million. I'm tweaking.
Close
Oh,
to a
God.
million.
Yep.
Close to a million's a banger too, man. Make sure y'all
Close to a
tune
million,
into
a
that.
fucking
Put the
banger.
link in that. Link in the bio, man.
That one crazy.
I want
Shit,
crazy
that
for
whole
real.
little project crazy.
Yeah,
we-
for real.
That's
It's a different-
reincarnation.
It's a different
by
vibe.
far, I think that's the best project you dropped so far.
Mhm.
Just like that right there
As
is
a
like,
collection?
okay, this dude Jank, he's really on his shit now.
It's a difference. That's why it's been a difference between me and these niggas, but it's a difference between my music now because not only is it TDE like influenced and you feel me, whatever backed, whatever co-signed y'all want to call it, but it's like not even they help. It's more of just learning. Just being in the room with these niggas, because you know, I told you last time, I'm in a room with these niggas every day. So just learning what makes, you feel me, them better. What Q here, he'll make a whole song I think is dope, and they'll hate that shit. We'll come back and it's a whole new song, but it's the same song, but it's a whole new song. I promise you. I never seen like a music process that's like so like embedded into making a good product, like a good product. Not even just like, you feel me, just one song or one project or making this shit. Like they take time, you feel me, to reach perfection. And that shit in itself is like, okay.
Inspiring.
Yeah. Like not even inspiring, because that's damn near an understatement.
Bro, that's...
It make me wanna be like, what can I do to get to this level? Like what can I do to, you feel me, sound like this? What can I do to, you feel me, take that next step to jump, like, you feel me, to, because I already know I'm different. I know everybody know I sound different. Like the gang is different. Like, you feel me?
Now let me ask y'all this, all y'all, man.
My bad.
Hansel, 17 and Jank, y'all all been in the studio with these big time artists and producers. When y'all wake up in the morning and y'all be like, fuck, man, like I'm really in the studio with Q and these producers, like, how can I not just want to keep grinding with this shit, man? You feel me? It's like I'm working with these people and I'm like, many people don't get this opportunity, you feel me? So I can't back down now, and there's no way that I'm gonna let another person
take my spot.
You feel me?
Sure.
A less talented motherfucker.
Especially a less talented motherfucker.
It's not even like that. I can't. It's like Q not having it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even have brought me into the environment if he didn't see what he saw in the nigga beforehand. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He came into my environment first. Before he brought me to his studio, he came to my session.
Factuals.
And he got a feel of me. You feel me? We sat there and talked. You feel me? Away from the studio session, we chopped it up, had a conversation. So he got to, you feel me, got to know what type of nigga I was, what I was going through. So that's why, even in the long, because he didn't even compare me to him yet at that point. It was, that's what I'm saying, it's deeper. Like, he got to know, like, me, you feel me? It was deeper than just that music shit, like, you feel me? At that point. At first, it was music. At first, for sure. It's always music. That's what it is.
Got a personal.
But
now, let me say something here, man. Motherfuckers be hating because it's not that they don't believe you, but they don't want to believe you that you're really in the studio with Q, and they're not really giving you the recognition you deserve. And a lot of these other pages and shit, they're not really showing you love, and they're really just trying to blindfold you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, what do you have to say about that shit? The people not putting respect on your name, on your producer's name, Hansel, your name too, because your name ring bells too. The whole YLSTE, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
You can't not acknowledge what people is doing. You feel me? Especially when it's not even when it's getting acknowledged. So I'm not even gonna put it like that. You can't not acknowledge this shit. You feel me? Period. Because that man is doing what he's doing on his battle rap stage and in his music. But just battle rap in itself, you can't not acknowledge that. And you're right, because we don't get as much acknowledgement as we should. But it's, you feel me?
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you like this. In LA, more than anywhere else, is the place where they're not going to like really get behind you unless it's cool to be behind you.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, it's like the best niggas on the court. It's like, you either got to be a true fan or you gonna hate the best niggas on the court.
For sure.
Bottom line.
Like LeBron.
You're either in the stands like, these niggas is dope, or you're playing against them like, man, I don't like these niggas.
We the LeBron of LA.
We're that.
We the LeBron of LA.
So you're either gonna be a straight fan because you know you're not better than us, or you're going to be like, these niggas not that good.
LeBron of LA.
Come on.
They hate us but don't know why.
That's what it is.
Because we, like, if it wasn't for us, it wouldn't.
Until they the face of the city.
Mm-hmm. And then when we niggas gonna be like, oh yeah, I was there from the beginning. I went to school with the homie. That was the
right.
All right.
Right, because they don't deny it in my face. Nobody's ever act like I was weak or they didn't want to fuck with me or they didn't want to do this. But behind closed doors, that's what it is.
Especially on Twitter too, I be seeing some people shit. Motherfuckers that just don't believing that Jank really be in the studio with these people. Like I piece some shit. I'm not even gonna say some names.
They got whole jungle social media platforms.
Right.
And don't be putting a homie on. Like
it's not even just me. It's just my hood.
It's a gang of
period.
niggas.
It's like a dark cloud over my hood. We ain't gonna even get into that. But you feel me? Me, period, and my label, what I'm doing, what we got established has been, you feel me, hidden. Everybody has been trying to, you feel me, not acknowledge us. I don't know why. We ain't stepped on nobody's toes. We ain't made no diss records. We ain't did nothing to nobody. But, you feel me? That's why it's all in due time, man. Because it can't be rejected. It can be, they cannot like it. They can't reject it. They gotta respect it. They have to.
That's all it is.
Because it's a different type of
gotta
stamp.
like it, but they gonna respect
It's a different type of stamp we got too.
That's a fact.
Different type of stamp we got.
Like like to a lot of niggas in LA rapping and shit, they think it's more important to go viral than it is to like really establish,
like I said,
your sound and your art and everything like that. So they're focused on views.
My
you know
camp
what I'm saying?
practice perfection. I'm adjusting to that. I'm getting you feel me? I'm getting accustomed to what, you feel me, my camp does. And that's what's scary.
Because if you go back in the files, my nigga, if you go back to our earliest shit, you can hear the greatness back then.
Oh, for sure.
We was viral back then.
For sure.
You can hear the greatness back
We been
then.
viral.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
come
Like,
on,
I'm
bro.
surprised y'all just, because, all right, man, I'm going to just say it like this. If you didn't know who YLSTE was back in the day, then
You know exactly who we are.
you just weren't around.
I'd rather give you my bitch.
Drug,
You
nigga.
had to know,
Like,
you
come
had
on.
to hear
Come
these
on,
songs.
bro.
You heard them before.
Come on.
You ain't got to like them, but you heard them.
Come on, bro.
Like,
Y'all gonna act like the numbers is real. You can
Welcome
look
to
at
the
the numbers.
jungle.
The numbers are still there, my nigga. Like, y'all know exactly who we are.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
know exactly who we are.
Whatever it is, man. We taking this shit to extreme heights, and we don't give a fuck who don't
Facts.
like it.
Facts.
Because, like I said, the stamp we got is different. The music we got is different. How we coming is different, and this shit is real.
And on top of that, we were doing this shit before it was the wave.
And this shit is real.
We were doing this shit before it was the way, before you niggas saw y'all niggas rapping on YouTube and was like, oh, I want to do exactly that. We were doing that shit already.
Everybody got a passion for this shit.
You know what I'm saying? We not some niggas
didn't
who
just
saw
wake
this
up
shit and was like,
you feel
oh,
me,
we just gonna
decide
buy
to
a bunch
do
of
it.
studios. No, nigga, we had to grind from the fucking closets, studio closets, nigga. We had to grind. Like, this shit is a good 10 fucking years in the making. Like, this shit is not no overnight thing, bro.
Man.
It's not. And that's the real difference.
That's the real
That's
difference.
the real difference. There's niggas that can go viral in a week, my nigga, but the real shit, the shit that niggas really want, that real success, that shit you gotta work for. That shit don't come overnight.
No cap. But aside from all that shit, man, let's get strictly to business here, man. Besides other hating shit. Jank, you got a new project coming out. Talk to us about that, man.
Proximity. Yes, sir.
That's
How many tracks you got on that? Who gonna be featured on there? Give us a little something, man.
Man, I ain't gonna say too much, man, because it's still in the making. Like, we about to go to the studio and get working on that right now.
Facts.
But
This shit gonna be crazy.
right now I got Trike on there. I got a Shoreline feature, my nigga Rob. You already know. That's deep though. Me and Rob go back. That's my brother. For real.
Facts.
But who else I'm gonna get on there? I'm gonna try to get my boy PJ on there from Mac and Co. You already know that's blood right there. Shit. Besides the gang, you know, that's what I'm trying to come with. Shit, I'm gonna do something later, inevitable too. I'm gonna try to go big on there. I'm gonna try to get Q on there. You feel me? I'm gonna try to get YG. I asked Q. He told me he got. You feel me?
He got to.
Man,
Homie
look,
got to.
I asked YG, Mozzie, Sada. Only 3 niggas I'm trying to work with. He already didn't, you feel me, put me up on game about all that. And if you know, you know. But he told me, yeah, it's a go. You feel me? So.
Man, that's gonna be crazy, bro, if you really get that shit going.
Inevitable
And I believe
too.
you will too.
October
23rd.
23rd.
And when's
Rest in peace, Tiny Mad. That's Madman birthday.
Factual.
Okay.
It's Madman birthday. If you notice, every year I drop in October. Just, you feel me? That's my shit right there. It's my shit. I got to. That's sentimental right there. That's my boy. 5 ever.
So you working on 2 projects?
Yeah.
So
like right now.
When's the first one gonna drop?
Any day.
Any day?
Any day. Any day. We got probably all the tracks we need already, but I'm, like I said, perfection, man.
17. You producing any tracks on that?
Probably all of them.
Of course.
Probably
Yeah,
all of
it's
them.
mandatory.
Really?
You know that.
About well, all of my new music is made from scratch. I don't really like.
Even if I'm not
They not
producing
sending
on
me
it,
no beats.
I'm near for it.
Him-
so, you feel
him,
me? I'm gonna have some kind
Z-Major,
of influence on it.
Z Major,
Nicki.
Nikki G, Pocket, You feel me? All my
Shout out to
producers,
everybody, man.
all my
Everybody,
producers, D-Mac, they all there every day. We
Free
working every
Deuce,
day.
motherfucking smooth.
Free Deuce,
man.
he coming
He
home
coming
soon.
home soon.
Real soon. But
See, y'all team just getting
These niggas.
come
forgot
on, man.
about
Man.
Deuce.
Come on, man.
Niggas
We got
forgot
it real.
about
Hey,
motherfuckers
HP.
don't know.
These niggas forgot
HP.
about free HP, free
Free
Stanley,
HP.
free all the homies.
Free the gang. But
These niggas
yeah,
forgot.
man. We going strong for
CSP.
this for CSP too. We about to get him back
Facts.
together and going. You know, Gweez then, you feel me? Gweez coming out with some shit
Facts.
real
Got
soon.
an EP coming
Ace.
soon.
Ace of
Got an
YLSTE.
EP coming soon.
shout out Ace,
Shout
man.
out the gang,
The
the
gang
gang.
is
Hey, shout out
deep,
Gweez.
man.
They should have been
Everybody
here
is
right
a
now.
lot
If
of
we
The
never got to
gang
take care
is
of business,
deep.
man.
What y'all don't understand,
Nah,
my
they all
nigga. The
everybody
gang is
dropping.
deep.
Everybody about to start dropping.
Man, y'all
Everybody
better
dropping.
stay in tune, man, because this
I
shit,
got to.
YLSTE is
Producer
really
projects.
some of this year.
I think
Everybody you gonna hear, you
The
feel me?
other
You gonna
homies
hear
is
on my
working on
shit.
producer projects.
Yeah, producer project.
Mhm.
They finna, you
Producer
feel me,
projects.
gather their artists and shit and put some shit together. It's like a producer compilation project.
Oh, that's dope as fuck.
Yep, I'm working on some shit like that too.
We
So
about to get into that.
That's dope as
1700
fuck.
tape.
Oh, let's talk about
feel
that,
me?
man. What's
Yeah.
up? 1700 tape. Let me know something.
Shit, that shit is a work in progress. It's a idea right now, but it's something I'm really gonna put actual action in between. You feel me? Because I've been wanting to do it for a minute, and it just be a thought, it'd be an idea. But
I'm
it's been
hosting it too.
So what is it like? You
I'm
just
hosting
get
it.
like a bunch of artists and then
I'm hosting it.
so you just get like an artist.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's you.
No,
No,
I'm rapping.
it's
you
like
know,
a-
I'm like
you feel me? Just
Esco
like how,
and-
like-
and,
Yeah,
and
Esco,
Okay,
just how like
yeah,
CJ Mustard
yeah.
used to
Like,
drop
I'ma
like his
be on-
tapes and shit.
I'm
like
gonna be
you
on
feel me?
every song. If you feel me, you
Okay,
gotta go
okay.
through me if you getting on the tape. If I
I'm
want to
dead.
approve of your verse or
Executive
you feel me,
produced
whatever.
by
You
Jank.
feel me?
Nah,
Nah,
that's
we reaching
dope
out
as
for
fuck.
features though. We got to. It's his tape.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah,
he
for
want to
sure.
work
I'm-
with,
yeah.
that's who we working
Oh
with.
God,
I don't give a fuck who
a
it
couple
is.
people I'm tapping with.
Yeah,
Like
it's his tape, so you feel me. But you feel me. I'm picking the tracks. I'm on them. You feel me. So
That's dope
I'm
as
making
fuck.
the hooks. Whoever getting the verses, I'm making the hooks. So, you feel me.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to do something similar to that too. I'm trying to do like a Up Next EP Volume 1 and get like some artists on there and then just like get a bunch of artists like
I told
Donnie
you.
Lokes said he gonna give me a track. No Cat Baby gonna give me one. Jank gonna give me one, and then
I
Yeah,
got
we
you.
gonna make
I'm
that.
trying to get a little Deuce on there, and then
I got you.
We gonna make it.
Hansel. You feel
do
me?
that,
So
bro.
it's
You
like-
gotta
We gonna
tap
make
in
that
with the
tonight.
gang for some production.
We gonna
Oh,
make that
man, I
tonight.
got you, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we
God.
gonna make that tonight. We gonna make
So,
that
like,
track tonight.
Shout out Donnie Loke, man. Shout out to everybody that's really like really
shout
been
out
fucking with
everybody
me
on
for
that
real,
shit.
Shout out
man.
to Up Next.
Shout out
man.
everybody on they
that's really
shit,
been fucking
man.
with
Oh,
me,
God.
man. So
Shout out
Hansel,
everybody
what
on they
about
shit.
you, man? You working on any shit this year?
Oh yeah. My next shit's gonna be probably a little 3-4 song EP. It's called Prophetic. It's gonna be hosted by the homie Prophecy.
Prophecy,
Shout out to
I
the homie
forgot.
Prophecy. The homie,
gonna be
yeah.
hard.
No, I was
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he
That's-
somebody.
and he's
That's
the one
gonna
that
be
produced
hard.
Jungle
He
Water, right?
produced Jungle Water.
Up to
He
you.
a new
produced
addition to
Up
the
to
squad.
You.
Bro, go
He
listen
a
to Up to You. That's
He
a
a new
banger.
addition to
produced-
the squad.
Up to You
but
is
he's
a
been
banger.
He produced Jungle
Jungle
for the
Water.
homie.
Jungle
Bro
Water.
is
I'm from the
no,
jungles.
I'm
Yep.
that's
I'm
that's
from
what I'm
Jungle.
talking
Jungles.
about.
Yep.
Like bro is hard
Nah,
as a
yeah,
mother.
he's been
bro
going
hard.
crazy. I think he produced Cursed. That's on Reincarnation.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
retarded.
So yeah,
Preaching
my,
PJ, right?
my next shit,
PJ and Ace.
that's gonna be my next shit. But other than that, I'm trying to drop an
Probably
album,
seen
and
it
I'm
going
trying to like
crazy.
do like an album, like really go like all the way out and shit. Like get some like actual
yeah.
like presses, some vinyl,
sure,
all
for
that
sure.
shit. That shit gonna be called
So
Purple.
We all
Purple?
going
Purple.
stupid.
Why is it gonna be called Purple?
One, that's my favorite color. Two, that's basically the vibe of the shit. Like if I let you hear it, the whole shit sound like purple for some reason. Like it's just how I don't know. It's just the vibe of the tape. Plus that's my favorite fucking color.
When you
That shit
dropping?
exactly. Shit, I'm trying to do that shit like August around my birthday.
Soon.
You know what I'm saying? So
Any features?
you know, I mean,
The gang
the gang is always gonna be there. As far as features, I mean, I'm always like,
Open.
I'm always open. But to be honest, I learned like that's some shit I don't personally like be doing. Like if it come motherfuckers
Nah,
gonna
yeah,
work,
we-
I'm always down.
man,
But
we
like I
make-
learned that's some shit. Like me personally, I don't be like reaching out to do
We
just because
make
like
good music.
my music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's my. You
That's
know
the
what I'm saying?
focus.
Yeah.
What about major artists? Who are some of the name 3 artists that you want to work with in the future? 3 of them.
Right now, I mean, I would always, you know, once K Dot come outside, you know what I'm saying, I would always be happy to hop on that. But other than K Dot, even though bro don't rap, I want to work with Brent Fires because the homie make hard ass music. The homie's active as fuck. And a third, I mean, Sada my favorite
Him on
nigga
a-
right
like
now.
a-
Sada stupid.
So it's like
Brent Fires
I
on
would
the Up to
just,
You
like-
record would be fire.
Brent, I'll
my
write a whole
God.
album with bro. Like that nigga's hard. Other than like, man, I don't know. I mean, it would have been the homie Nip Hustle because you know that's Nip Hustle. But
Mandatory.
you know what I'm
Rest in
saying.
peace,
If
homie.
I can get it, I ain't gonna lie though. if I can get like a post harmonious verse from the homie at any given time, that would be the greatest fucking gift ever. And I know, you know what I'm saying. I know the homie got shit, but you know what I'm saying.
Bless us with some shit like
Man,
that.
if they ever did, that's
For the
like
biddy.
I could not rap again.
For the
I mean, I
biddy.
probably better rap, but on music, I never had to rap again. That'd be it for me.
For the biddy.
That'd be dope as fuck though.
On me,
Yeah,
but nah,
for the
yeah.
biddy.
That's a cold case.
17. What are some of the artists you want to work with? 3. Name 3 artists you willing to work with, man.
Shit. I want to work with Mozzie. Mozzie for sure.
Mozzie for sure.
That's on, man. That's on.
Homie don't take no verse off.
Yeah.
Shout out to the niggas that don't take no verses off.
That's what inspired
Yeah.
niggas like us.
That's our whole, like, I ain't gonna lie,
That's
like
our
if
motto.
we have a mantra or anything like
Yeah.
that as a group,
Yeah.
it's take no verses off or no beats off, no bar off, don't
No.
take no
Perfection.
days off, nothing.
Perfection.
Like, my nigga,
This is
Perfection.
imperfection.
I'm dead.
I
Perfection.
mean,
But
and look out for Rise of the Empire too.
Yeah, I was
Rise
gonna
of
get
the
into
Empire.
that too.
Hold on, let me finish
Right.
my little.
my bad,
color
my
Go
code.
ahead, yeah, let's
Hold on.
17 get this shit in, man.
My bad.
But who Mozzie fucking shit, I should have just let that shit pass because I can't even think of like I was tweaking. But Mozzie,
Shit.
I've been getting into Detroit shit,
Mhm.
so I want to work with Rio. I
Free
mean, you see,
Rio.
as a producer,
Free
bro,
Rio.
I don't know. As a producer,
He fuck with
it's
them
just
stones
so
heavy.
many.
Free
But right
Rio.
now, just like me right now, probably Mozzie, Rio, and Sada. I feel like that'd be some hard shit.
Yeah, we gonna get
So
A
all
lot
I'm
of
really
people really
fucking
trying to fuck with Sada. I got to
man.
tune into
Yeah.
Sada shit, man.
Sada a hot nigga, man.
Sada is
I tune
hard.
into Sada hard.
He
That nigga
another,
on
he
it.
another no verse off, nigga.
He no verses off. I respect it.
Facts.
The homies got deep
Like-
with it. I came for a producer, like, bro, these, if I could pick up 3 niggas right now, like, those top 3 niggas on my list. If I had like a manager, he was like, all right, who you want to work with? Mozzie, Rio, Sada right now. You feel me?
So talk to his Rise of the Empire. What's up with that?
And that's gonna be.
Label
We not
tag.
even like.
First of all, if y'all don't know about the first
one,
Rise of the
yeah, y'all
Empire,
need to go get
you
into
need
it
to
with
do
that.
your homework.
Yeah, y'all need
Okay.
to go get into it with that.
Okay.
Y'all need to
So,
go get into it.
You know what I'm saying? That's like that's the blueprint.
Yeah.
That's the fucking heart
It
of
wouldn't
where this
be
shit
no
started.
this if it wasn't that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
To say the least.
beyond that, man, now that like so much has happened and we've grown so much since then, this next Rise of an Empire is gonna like
Different.
it's gonna sound like the first tape just grew up and became a grown ass man, and now this is who like this shit is gonna
From
be
boys
crazy,
to
bro.
men.
Man.
It's gonna be cause
From
one
boys
thing
to
like
men.
since we've been starting this shit, one thing niggas will always tell us is like from back then they knew the sound was great, but they like y'all got to get up y'all quality, y'all production quality,
nah.
and it's like that was the only thing niggas was telling us all
Man.
this time, and now that that's like not even a fucking a question. Now that we got some of the best production on the fucking West Coast, like original production, this shit is gonna sound like fucking cooked crack cocaine, my
Like
nigga.
I
that shit
said,
is gonna
we
be
in there
cold.
every day, literally cooking crack cocaine. Like we're doing that
Factuals.
every day. We don't
Factuals.
like Monday through Friday. I can't even say that. Weekends we still make a
mean,
way. We still go to the studio.
And
on
we
weekends.
could have been dropped like a rise if we really just took a bunch of songs from
Yeah,
all our shit and
for
just
sure.
kept, but nah, once we
Like-
go in the studio for this
the
and nothing else.
our recording processes has changed so much.
Man.
Like this is like the time to where we about to really like
I'm
it's
already
gonna
knowing.
be like
It's gonna go crazy.
like you just said. Just from my last project up until reincarnation, like
Yeah, you could tell the difference.
niggas
for real.
grow every project.
like
Every
supposed
project
to.
got and
And
It's
that's
supposed
the
to
point.
get better,
And-
man.
That's
and
the
niggas-
A
point.
lot of people they can't
They don't
do that.
get that
Right.
because
They
they're
can't do
not
that. It
artists,
sounds
bro.
the same.
Artists are like any art form. The real niggas, the niggas that want to be the greatest, they in this shit every fucking day because they want to get greater. Not the niggas who cool with just getting a little bit of
Bro,
fame and like nah.
I don't
man.
even know what this like. We for show artists. We for show artists with this shit. because
Artists, not rap,
I
nigga,
couldn't
artists,
say rappers. You feel me? I want to be a rapper so bad.
Nah, nigga.
But it's
I'm
not
an
even in
artist.
it. It's not even
That's
like
one facet of
Can't
the
even say
game,
that.
my nigga. That's one part of the game.
they want to be a
come on,
rapper
bro.
so bad. Like nigga, a
That's about
nigga
being
like,
artist.
but nah, niggas is artists for sure because the way just the process of this shit, it's not just we trying to make a hit. We're trying to go viral.
No.
Like it's not that. This shit is soul food to a nigga. If
Fact.
I don't wake up and do this, I don't feel right.
Right.
I'm not. You feel me? That's not me. I'm not living right. If I'm not going to the studio, what am I doing?
And it's about your catalog too. if a nigga like look your name up and look at all the shit you done, and if that shit is just a bunch of bullshit, it's like, what did you do?
For sure.
Not a damn
That's why
thing.
the Pox are who they are. That's why the
For
Nips
sure.
are who they are, because
For
you can go
sure.
to
The
their catalog
Biggies.
and their shit is
For
still that great. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that shit stand the
And
test of
I
time.
know it's different because I literally have greats telling me that I'm going to be a great. And
That's all you need.
That's really all you need.
literally, other than that, I don't know like what else motivation
And-
do
and
I
I
need?
need
honestly-
nobody else approve. If I hear it from somebody,
Exactly.
great, I don't need nobody else
and
approve.
to go back to your
If a-
point, like that's what make when these other niggas don't give us our credit, it's like irritating, but it don't mean as much because the niggas that are giving us our credit are the big dogs, the niggas that we actually give a fuck about. So it's like fuck niggas if they don't
Like
give
that
a fuck.
shit really don't matter.
Like
It
just
don't.
because of like
imagine,
it don't.
Imagine
You feel me?
how a nigga feel if Jordan was to come up with his highlights. Like, bro, this is my favorite play right here that you ever did, kid. Keep working. Just saying
That
some
shit-
shit like
come on,
that.
my nigga. That's
And
all
then,
you need.
feel me? Like blood
That's all
don't be
you
like,
need.
nigga, that was Jordan right there.
The,
He just
the
told me
very
he-
next nigga could come up to you like, man, that ain't shit. It don't
It
matter.
don't even matter.
This nigga just told me what's up. Like,
That was
Oh,
Jordan,
God.
nigga.
bro.
it's
These
like
niggas
can't
don't
nobody
get it.
else say nothing
And
to
that's
you
and that's
because
that's
it's
the
like
answer
if
to that question.
You feel me?
That's the answer.
It
It don't matter.
different.
These other niggas, man, they can give
It's
us our
different.
credit if they want, but the
Ain't got
niggas
to.
we want our credit from are giving us our
Right.
credit.
That's
And
what-
that's all you
what we
need.
want.
That's what matters. That's why a nigga
Facts.
still doing this shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
And that's why a nigga music sound how it do.
Facts.
And that's why a nigga ain't gonna stop making music no matter who accept it or don't
Facts.
accept it, or you feel me? Because the niggas who actually do listen, they give me more of a positive input than an output, a bad output. You feel me? They not telling me that, oh, this is weak. You feel me? They like, oh, okay, this good. I just feel like maybe you should have, you feel me, not go be so deep, or you feel me, like some shit like that. You feel me? Because you know, music is more uppity, more happy, more, you feel me, just playing around. You feel me, just
But it's a difference in fans though too.
nah, for sure.
Like another thing about
For sure,
going
for
viral
sure.
is getting viral fans is different than getting like real hardcore. Like we fuck
not
with
really
you
a
fans.
fan. Like you feel me?
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
just-
I can't
they're
call
just
them fans,
spectators.
but yeah, motherfuckers.
But
be
real
spectators.
fans is the
Motherfuckers be
niggas
talking shit.
that'll tell you shit about your music like
sure.
for your own better.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not just
For
like,
sure.
oh, this shit trash. I don't like
For
this.
sure.
We on to the next nigga. Like,
sure.
nah, real fans is really gonna be like,
Let you know what's up.
they gonna let you know what's up.
For sure.
And that those the fans you want. You don't want no motherfuckers that'll turn
And the
on you
fact that
as soon
I'm-
as you not cool
Soon
no
as you
more.
make
And the
a-
fact that
Oh,
we
God.
be
Feel me,
really
a
like
bad record,
working,
niggas
we be
not
working
fucking
with,
with you over.
niggas who got
Yeah,
Grammys.
out of there.
Not even just like Q. Q will not pull up to the studio. His whole producer team will be there, and I'm not even gonna drop him name for name. I don't even think y'all care that deep. You feel me? Or y'all probably even. But I'm talking about Grammy award winning. You feel me? Producers. They could be working on Q shit. They could be going the fuck home. They could be not paying me a damn mind. But no, they be like, nigga, let's cook some shit for Jank.
Fact.
Like, come on, bro. That shit right there, I be like, bro, I don't give a fuck who don't believe in this shit, because the niggas
Bro.
who are actually foot deep that are in this shit, doing this shit right now, while y'all at home talking about me on Instagram or whatever, they right here talking about let's cook some shit for Jank.
That shit is so crazy because if y'all was actually like,
I
if
don't-
y'all,
like, I don't
if y'all
have
looked
cameras,
up them
I don't-
catalogs
I don't do the
of the producers
Instagrams
he
or
talking
nothing, like,
about,
you feel me?
if y'all went and seen
Man.
what songs
Man,
they actually produced,
man,
like,
Y'all be
the
surprised.
niggas that don't got tags.
Bro,
I'll just
the
let you
niggas
know
that
like
don't
that.
got
When
tags,
you
bro.
that big where you don't need a tag, them niggas.
but your favorite song.
Yeah, your favorite song.
You don't know who produced it, but you've been loving this shit for them niggas.
Man.
Those the
That's
niggas.
crazy. bro.
Like really though, like y'all
Man.
think we playing. It's them niggas.
Them niggas, bro, and that shit is crazy. Even
That
as a
shit
producer,
wild.
you feel me?
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
He be working with him. He be
Yeah.
working with him. It's not like it's just
yeah, you feel
Yeah,
me?
and not even
Like,
as an artist.
gang be in there.
Everybody
On
like
me.
No, they be-
production.
And
No,
on
they
top
be
of
in the
that,
building, like they be working with them. Like
On
we,
me.
Yeah.
when you feel me, when Q not, man, they don't just be about me. It's
Yeah,
the game. It's
shooters.
YLSTE.
Shooters
On
was
me.
recorded in there.
but
Come on, man.
it's wild. It's wild though because it's like you really at the end of the day, you really fans of these. Like you
Yeah,
really
that's
grew
what-
up
Bro.
listening to these
That's
niggas.
why it will forever be deeper than a motherfucker being like, oh, you feel me?
Yeah, like
You not really with them, because it's like, nigga, I am. I'm here every day, and I'm
And
literally working with like.
on top
like,
of that, it's
nigga,
not even
the
like
niggas
a
that
nigga.
inspired me to make music. I'm working with.
It's not like these some old record executives we never knew about from
Exactly.
somewhere. Like, oh, we want to
We
make
talk-
you a star. These are niggas that we grew up on talking
Right.
about. Let's fuck with you.
Right,
Like, what could be better than that?
right.
Shit, man. Well,
That shit wild.
we got the point of that.
Ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Now, before we
That shit
get
blow my
all
mind.
started with this, Hansel said he was gonna have the second freestyle on Up Next podcast, man.
Second,
So
I'm supposed to have the first one.
he said at the first. My boy Six killed that first one, so you gonna have to toss some shit. You gonna have to toss some shit.
Damn, you
So,
gonna do it like
Niggas
that?
don't know who I am.
So hold
bro.
up. So we gonna get
Come
into
on.
that. Let's get a little break, and then we gonna get into that right
Come
quick.
on, man.
Hold up. All right, man. Hansel, you got the second freestyle, man. Let's hear it. Come on.
Should have had the first one, but it's all good. I'm gonna roll this weed while I do it, so pardon me.
It's that outside instrumental. You probably heard it. Shout out
Okay.
Lil Deuce.
Yeah. I was finna start right there. Y'all almost had me fucked up. Yeah. YLSTE. Look. Brody, this that West shit. Herringbone necklace. Broken sacks, crocus sacks, blowing backs reckless. Overlap the whole fucking game, this shit is treacherous. Counting money and blessings. Head watching Netflix. Dreams of that Lexus. Beams of the Porsche. You dream it, of course, but do you have what it takes to endorse it? The team to support it. The vision just to course it. Ability to spot that bullshit, but ignore it. The work hard, but everything else is less important. Patience is a virtue. It hurts you when you force it. I'm giving free game to niggas who can't afford to pay attention. Made them listen. Shit crazy, isn't it? 209th where it started. Some niggas was down with the team, but then departed. Brody with me ballin', I'm feeling like James Harden. Bitch, I'm in my bag like some motherfucking dog shit. DOG got a nigga wheezy, but I'm feeling like a Martian. Rolling weed, got the fucking whip self-parking. I'm on your screen daily like Carson. Bitch, I remember it was 10 in a 2-bedroom apartment. I remember roaches in the carpet. I remember going through that hard shit. My daddy told me keep your head up. You a star, man, and I believed it. With every fiber of my being, nigga, I done seen it. And they face that shit clearer than some Neutrogena. These niggas hunting for your soul, bro, it's killer season. These niggas stunting like some soul glow and leave you leaking. These niggas Puerto Rican with a pretty Puerto Rican pouring Pinot Grigio can tell you more, you wouldn't believe it. You want Hansel, nigga, or do you want Steven? Cause only one of them niggas didn't master they demons. The other one just use them to write 16s with. That third eye looking at the space between them. This shit can get deep, I could take it deeper. I got a team, I got to feed. I'm trying to give the whole fucking team with everything they need. That's the dream, man. Nigga, stop playing with me, bro.
Stop playing with him.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Hansel, your
Stop playing with me, bro. Y'all lucky, y'all.
It's shit, dog.
Appreciate
okay,
you, my
that's,
nigga.
That's some hot shit.
Appreciate you, my
That's
nigga.
some hot shit,
I had to
man.
come through for the homie, you know what I'm
That's some hot
saying?
shit. You
Had
did
to come
ask
through
for
for the
it, and
homie,
you had
my
to
nigga.
came
I had
through
to, I
and
had
shit,
to.
man. Well, shout out to my brothers for coming through, man.
nigga.
Shout out to YLSTE, my boy
nigga.
Hansel, Jank is 1700, man.
The gang.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all
Yeah,
shit. Keep
always.
striving,
Know that
man.
you too, my nigga.
Just
Up
let me
next.
know when you want to do it
man.
again.
Hey, man, we
Oh,
gonna
God,
get y'all
it's gonna
soon
be a
again.
part.
Oh,
We
yeah,
gonna
we
be
the
reoccurring
regulars.
guests.
Nigga,
We
we
the
on me.
regulars.
You gonna
We
see
the
them a lot.
regulars.
We the
You
regulars.
gonna see them a lot,
regulars,
man. No
motherfucker,
cap.
you feel me?
These really my boys,
Around
you hear me?
August or something, man.
No, for sure. After that first tape you dropped, the new
yeah,
one.
or whatever. Oh,
get it
the
back
new
in
one?
there. Yeah,
Oh,
the
you
new
wanna
one.
come with the EPs?
Yeah,
All right.
we
We'll
get back
come
in there,
for the
man.
EPs.
But yeah, this is really my brothers, man.
Proximity,
They really,
Facts.
they really put me on game into like this music shit. You feel
Nah,
me?
yeah,
So
man.
like, I shot the first music video.
Yep.
He was the
Facts.
producer, Living Just to Die, and
Living
then
Just to Die.
Janky and Hansel, man. So
Facts.
like they really put me on game and shit. So I really like appreciate them. They always be bringing me to the stew and shit,
Facts.
and I be doing my thing. But shout out to them, man. Shout out to
Man,
everybody
it's
that's
deeper than
really
rap, man. Deeper than gang ties, man.
Facts.
Don't
Yeah,
ever
man.
forget it.
But shout out to
Deeper
everybody
than
that's really
gang
been
time.
tuning in, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, brother. Keep
Stay
doing your shit,
tuned.
man.
God,
Keep doing your
shit,
shit.
my nigga.
Yeah,
Keep going
appreciate
up,
it,
Real
man.
foot on these
Yes,
niggas
sir.
next, man.
Bring me one of them sodas next time.
I got you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I
I
need a
forgot
sweater.
the Up Next Exotics today, but it is what it is.
Can I get a
man.
sweater or something?
I got you,
Homie
man.
done
I got
the-
more
homie done
merch
got
coming
the,
soon, man.
the sodas.
I
You got
forgot them.
sodas?
Homie done
Oh,
got the
yeah.
sodas.
It's the
Hey,
sodas.
that's crazy.
This
He got
nigga.
the Zaza
Nigga, he
Pops.
got the Zaza Poppies.
That
He
shit.
got the
That's
Zaza
lame as
Pops.
hell.
Watch everybody gonna be saying that. I got the Zaza Pops.
Stop it.
Fucking yeah.
got
But
it.
appreciate y'all, man. Up Next podcast, your boy J Money. We out.
Zaza
Let's get it.
YLSTE,
And the
nigga.
gang, the gang, the gang.
Sir. Sir.
Bang Gucci face. Can I hit your cup? She got hit with the stupid face. Shit. This was back in my Gucci days. I turned to Jet Li and got blood on my Boosie face. Nigga